This episode is brought to you by Peloton. Break through the busiest time of year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus. Powered by Peloton IQ. With real-time guidance and endless ways to move, you can personalize your workouts and train with confidence, helping you reach your goals in less time. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
This is it. The world as you know it is over. Completely done. It's not about to be over, it's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show. Got a message from Chris, who is a cashier.
All right.
She has a tiny complaint about some of her customers.
Hey, this is Chris from Springfield, Oregon. From a customer service point of view, when you walk up to the cash register or a counter and expect someone to wait on you and help you, you should not be talking to somebody else on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen people at the checkout? They're on the phone. They're talking to someone. They're like, oh, sorry. Hang on one second. Well, wait, what?
Yeah.
And they're all distracted.
That's so rude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And ignoring the person trying to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when I ask them if I can help them and they look at me like I am interrupting their day.
Can't you see them on the phone, lady?
People can get pretty rude on that when they take the cell phone out in public.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to point that out. Have a nice day. Bye.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I try not to be on my phone when I go to the cashier because that person's in front of me.
Yeah.
So at that point, that person has priority. So I try my best when I'm talking to anybody, whether it's a cashier or a friend or whoever, my husband Archie, the person in front of me is priority. The person on the phone is second priority. So if you text me or call me, I'm most likely not going to pick up or respond while I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if I'm, for some reason, it's my mom, and she keeps calling, I'm like, okay, is everything okay? And I'm on the phone. I will say to the cashier, sorry to be that guy right now. And they're like, oh, no, you're fine.
Well, hey, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. And then sometimes you got to pick up the phone. The other question that this raises for me, this just happened. So I was at the grocery store, and I noticed there was a line with no one on it. And I get to it, and it's a woman wearing a mask, seemingly sick. I don't know what her story is, but no one's going to her line. And then I felt bad. So I decided to go.
Okay.
And then I did this thing where I scanned my store card for her. And I just kind of reached over.
Ooh.
And I thought...
Wow. You don't ever reach.
That's wild.
Well, I wanted to bring this up because I know you were a grocery store cashier.
Yeah.
I was way back in the day.
That's offensive and
Yeah.
rude. I would never... Anytime someone would come up to my register and start scanning their own stuff when I'm supposed to do it, I would literally cancel transaction and start over again because that is rude. This is my
rude.
domain. This is my job. You
Yeah.
don't know what you're doing. I'm the professional.
What do you mean I don't know what I'm doing? It's just scanning a barcode.
It's not
And by the way,
just
No, it's not
scanning
just.
the barcode. See, that's the
Yeah, you
ignorance
just
right there.
belittled
You
that.
don't even know.
Belittle the action.
hold on. No, I know 4011 is the code for bananas, okay? So I'm one of you.
That's
correct.
No, you were.
I
one of
was.
them.
And that code is still the same, by the way, all these years later.
Doesn't matter.
It's a
Yeah,
great
don't
code.
change them.
The store card is different than items.
I guess, but
I was
still.
trying to help her out.
Yeah, but I don't think you were.
But
no,
she
it doesn't
looked
come
annoyed.
across that way. No, because that's what
seems like you're impatient.
Yes.
And it's like my time is so important and I gotta go now.
Yeah.
It's like,
but it's also rude because you reached over, which means that you now are in her space.
Well, I went kind of under and doop, and then I got it. It was a
No.
good scan. Yeah.
Can't you just give your phone number for the store card?
Yeah.
Well, no,
You could have avoided this whole situation.
I also don't know if she was upset because she was wearing a mask. I couldn't fully see her face, but her eyes looked annoyed. So that's why I don't know what I did. But
You
anyway.
know what you did. You just told us what you did.
Okay, fine. I'll stop doing it. Okay, guys?
That's rude.
I'm pro cashier. I've always been. I hate the auto checkout. But Chris has sparked a poignant conversation here. So thank you for that, Chris. The weirdest thing started happening in Australia. So they're on the beach and they start noticing that these little black balls start washing up, and everyone's confused by them.
Aliens.
Well, yeah, they didn't know what they were. They thought it was like an oil spill maybe or something weird. Well, turns out all this time has passed. Australia's Sydney Water has confirmed there is a massive Fatberg.
Oh,
now,
what is that?
If you remember, from London, there was a story where they called it a 110-ton Fatberg. This was in West London, and they blamed flushing wipes because it just collects and it gets nasty in the sewer, and you're not supposed to flush wipes. Now, what's interesting, they're saying this Fatberg in Sydney is just made up of fats, oils, and greases. They don't bring wipes into the equation.
No, that sounds like a duck.
What do you mean?
Let me get some music real quick. If it walks like a duck, and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck, Chuck. There's definitely wipes.
This is wipes.
There's wipes.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why they're avoiding it. There's got to be some conspiracy with the wipes companies because this is a non-stop issue that continues to come up.
And they are a binder.
Yes, and so this nastiness just congeals. We came into our building, 6 months ago or so? Mm-hmm. There was water leaking from pipes. And it was because of wipes. Same thing happened to me in Boston. Wipes. Plumbers laughing into the elevator saying, man, this stuff keeps us in business because people can't stop flushing these unflushable wipes. And by the way, we've done the research. All wipes are unflushable, according to a lot of plumbers, even if they say they're flushable.
Because they don't break down. That's the problem.
That's right. He said these black balls have been washing up on beaches. They're now trying to figure out how to deal with this issue. New York City spends $19 million a year removing Fatbergs from its sewers. And it's running a campaign, trash it, don't flush it. People are addicted to their convenience. And by the way, flushing something down the toilet, they can get away with it because no one knows where it comes from. And this is an old contractor problem. My dad used to talk about this. Oh, this idiot flushed paint down the toilet and it messes up the sewer. What? Yeah, they don't care because they can get away with it. It's terrible.
I'm with you guys. I do think that wipes probably are to blame for this, but like you said, I mean, people flush down cooking grease and cooking oils. The Fatberg refers to the oily, fatty thing that congeals in the drains. Wipes definitely help that to grow.
Okay. Good. Yeah, we got to stop. But I do love wipes. They're very good.
No, just don't flush them.
Just can't flush them.
Get yourself a Tushy. You will not be sorry.
Well, this would be a great opportunity for Tushy to step in the equation and save the environment in Australia.
You can install it yourself in less than a minute. It's wonderful.
He's a very clean man. Saturday, Valentine's Day. Kenny hit the streets, tapped some people on the shoulder. Wants to know what's going on out there.
What are your general opinions on Valentine's Day?
What's the best thing to a woman's heart?
I think
money
sweets
and chocolate.
Money and chocolate.
It used to be chocolate, but now they like money.
Okay, well, I guess that's easy enough.
Money talks, that's right.
Well, there you go, man.
I'm 60.
A lot of people spend a lot of money on Valentine's Day. Is that completely necessary? You really have to spend money?
Yeah, because it's for the woman, because the same thing that you do for her, she's going to do for you.
Oh, cool. So if I give my wife Jess money, I'll get some money back. Hey.
What about like doing the dishes or, cooking dinner?
Look, you shouldn't even have to ask to do the dishes. Ain't you eating?
Hello?
We all got to eat.
Yeah.
Somebody got to cook, somebody got to clean. Well, do the dishes.
But unless...
Nope, I agree with him.
The person you love cooks and then offers to clean. I mean, I don't need to ask a lot of questions about that.
I don't think your wife offers to clean.
Well, she does. The dishes disappear sometimes. It's very
She's
exciting.
not offering. She's just doing it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sure do.
Axe spray? You're spraying me with Axe body spray.
You got it right. There you go.
That's going to work.
That's magnetism. Magnetism.
Magnetism. I need magnetism.
Magnetism.
Oh, yeah. You're magnetized, Kenny.
He literally pulled a can of Axe body spray out of his pocket and started spraying me with it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you need it.
I can still smell you.
Never leave home without it.
All right. I love him.
What are your thoughts on Valentine's Day? How do you celebrate?
Valentine's Day is for lovers. I like to go to Virginia. Feel me? Go to Virginia, get a nice little room, get a jacuzzi, me and the one that I love, and just be happy and just talk about some good stuff.
Yeah, see, that sounds like my kind of Valentine's Day. You could do that on your couch,
well,
too.
That's Virginia's slogan. Virginia's for lovers.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to treat the one that you love special. You know what I mean?
So you do enjoy the holiday.
Every day is a holiday. Every meal is a buffet. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that. That's so good.
What's Valentine? I mean, Valentine's Day. It's a nice little holiday away from everything. Doesn't give you a day off from work or anything.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Well, hold on. This year, though, hey,
Yeah, I guess so.
I've been divorced for 20 years now, so go to Walgreens, get yourself a big heart full of chocolate.
Yeah.
And a card. Don't forget the card.
Well, maybe we don't listen to that one.
Yeah, disregard.
Use your own discernment.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
A waste of money.
So what are you doing on Valentine's Day? Is there anything happening?
I have no plans.
No plans?
I have no plans.
You planning
I'm
on getting...
loved every day.
Every day?
Every day. I'm loved and I give love.
You don't care about getting flowers or chocolates?
No, they die.
You don't like flowers?
No, if you want to bring me something, bring me money.
All right, well, there's 2 for money.
Well, money gets spent unless you invest it. So flowers die, money gets spent, food gets eaten. I mean, everything comes to an end.
Well, it sounds like dollar bills are number 1. So many guys, they don't go below the surface with their guy friends. And we're very passionate about that subject around here. I've told you about my friend Edgar,
right?
Where he's changed my life, and it happened because I started to trust him a little bit. I started to share a little bit of my heart with him. Our flower friend Liz,
yes,
who has a flower shop in Jonesboro, Arkansas. You're on the phone, Liz, and you're doing something unique this coming Valentine's Day.
That's right, DJ. Yes, we are offering a bro-quet. Sounds like a bouquet, but it's a bro-quet.
That's interesting that you're tapping into that. That, dudes don't go super deep, maybe below the surface. Jabo, you've pointed out something specifically with flowers in men.
Well, yeah, men usually don't get flowers until their funeral. It's the only time they usually receive flowers. So when I learned that about 2 years ago, I gifted TJ and Kenny a bouquet of flowers because I wanted them to know that they were loved and they're alive. So get your flowers while you're alive.
Yeah, and that was very sweet of Jabo. And I took those flowers home with a big smile on my face and I passed them off to my wife and said, "Look what I got for you."
Oh, that's horrible.
Not the intention.
No, but I'm saying they can serve 2 purposes. It's wonderful. That's cool that you've tapped into that, Liz. I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, I heard the same information that Jabo did, and it just struck a chord with me. I thought, okay, well, we're in a situation where we can do something to change that in our neck of the woods. So we made up the bouquet and have been trying to push that. We've got it on our Valentine's Day offerings, and we also sell plants. So this year we're doing a love fern as well from the How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And that's not specifically for a man or a woman. It's just for a human that likes plants.
Well, listen, Liz, the last time we talked to you, we said, consider this a public service announcement. We've got Valentine's Day not too far away. Jabo, you like getting flowers?
I like flowers, yeah.
Okay, very good. Heather?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I asked the wrong person. I'm sorry.
Why aren't you asking me?
A lot of people, well, Kenny, because I've got something special for you, bro, coming up. I got a friend who makes it. Anyway, bro-quet, we'll get to that.
All right.
Liz, thank you for that. Okay, this is fun.
bet.
I like how unique. You're the same person who did the Snow Day bouquet, which is the weirdest bouquet I've ever heard, but it was very unique.
It's just a marketing ploy. We have wrapped bouquets on our website every day.
No, I know. I'm saying that because I like it. I like that it's different, and it's funny that people in snowy areas, they actually avoid going on the roads, and you had a Snow Day bouquet. It was very clever, actually. It's part of the reason why we love you so much, Liz.
There we go.
There she
Least
is.
I can do.
Liz, our flower expert.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
You too.
See you, Liz.
Bye.
Bye.
We love Liz. I was invited to a dinner party last night, and the first person I see when I walk in is my friend Lenny.
Oh, nice.
And Lenny goes, "Hey, TJ, please thank Jabo for me."
For what?
I was like, "Oh, wow." I'm thinking, I didn't know you were hanging out with Lenny.
Yeah. I like to hang out if he wants to hang out.
And he went on to share something with me. Apparently, you changed his life. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Let me do an interview right now.
I changed his life.
Well, I wanted him to share it with you in his words.
Okay.
I'm here reporting from a dinner party, and my friend Lenny just approached me. Lenny, good to see you.
Good to be here, TJ.
Can you repeat what you just said?
We tried Jabo's wonderful chicken with rice soup, and it was one of the best soups we've ever had.
I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, wow. I guess Jabo invited Lenny over for dinner. That must have been fun.
I included it in the newsletter.
Well, listen. How did you find Jabo's soup recipe?
I found it on the website, I think once a week or
Oh, the newsletter.
The newsletter, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, so we, it didn't even dawn on me. I was like, oh yeah, of course we do that. I mean, I'm a part of it every single week. I contribute to it. We give out like book recommendations.
Yep.
J-Bo has a recipe she likes.
Don't you proofread it too?
I do. It's weird. I just forget stuff. It's bizarre. But you can sign up for it. If you go to the tjshow.com, it prompts you, and then you get all these little tidbits like J-Bo's soup recipe. People read that.
Yes, we love it. We love the newsletter.
That's awesome. Wow, look at that. So go ahead, J-Bo. I'd love to hear this.
Yeah, I want to thank you, J-Bo.
I'm making him give a speech like he's at the Grammys.
Poor man. Came out great. It's going to become a family favorite.
How can I try it?
What was that?
How can I try it?
You can get the recipe, and I'm sure Jess will make it for you.
Well, did you enjoy making it?
I enjoyed making it.
Yeah, if you ever want to do a second one, I would love that. Well, he is a great cook. I mean, I hope he sees that. It'd be easier for him to do it than anyone in my family.
Lenny was trying to avoid you asking him to make it. That's why when you asked him the first time, how can I get it? He goes, what was that? Because he's like, nope.
Give me a chance to not ask it again. But no, I doubled down.
Absolutely. If I'll make some, I'll make sure you get some.
Well, listen, you don't have to make it for me.
I like cooking, and it's pretty easy to do.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
He serves at places, where like people are lining up to get food and everything. He's like one of the most beautiful people. And I would like some of his food too while he's at it.
But you got to use really good wild rice. I make it for the family. I'm sure we'll have some extra for you.
Yeah, if you want me to pick it up, I'll pick it up. But you don't have to do like an extra one for me. I'll drive to his house for it right now.
No, it's worth it. It's so good.
That's okay.
All right. Lenny, thank you. J-Bo will be very happy about that.
Well, thanks again, J-Bo.
There you go, J-Bo.
You're welcome, Lenny. I'm glad you liked it and you tried it. Oh, it's delicious. I love it.
Kenny, you want to make some soup?
No, I want to sign you up for our newsletter.
I'm on it, okay? I get it every single week. Maybe, J-Bo, when you make it, since you love it so much, you'll bring in a little cup for me.
Yeah, I'll try.
Can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you include that again in our next newsletter?
Okay, yeah.
Since it's so popular?
I'll do it.
Okay, so if you sign up now at thetjshow.com, you'll get that the next time the newsletter goes out.
There you
Beautiful.
go.
Love it.
Dripping in gold? That's cool. Dripping in Velveeta's supremely creamy golden cheesiness? That's respect. Elevate your drip with Velveeta's range of outrageously delicious dips and dishes. Shells, cheese, melty blocks, and heat and eat queso that go all in on indulgence. Flex on your fam with a creamy, cheesy masterpiece and go all in on what you love with Velveeta. Respect the drip and satisfy your cravings. Bring home the drip with Velveeta.
Hey, it's Amelia Retaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
compared the culture then to the culture now,
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
This is the TJ Show, or news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
Dr. Jared Cooney Horvath is a former teacher turned neuroscientist, and he has revealed the first generation in history to be less intelligent than their parents.
Oh boy. Not sure I like where this is going.
He's claiming it is Gen Z, those born between 1997 and the early 2010s.
Is he saying why?
He says that they have been cognitively stunted by their over-reliance on digital technology, especially in the school system.
Yeah, you could see how that could be happening, but it's not too late to change it. It's a personal decision to say you want your brain to work. So you're going to do the things that help humanity flourish.
What kind of things are those, do you think?
I think if you're seeking wisdom, you're getting mentorship, you're reading, you're living life, you're applying these things that you learn, that's a life-changing adventure. And not sitting in front of the TV and binging Netflix for weeks on end. Not using AI to come up with answers to the easiest questions that we should know.
But they are mentioning that this is partially based, or maybe even mostly based, on the technology being used actually in the school system. He refers to something called educational technology, or ed tech, which includes computers and tablets. He says humans are biologically programmed to learn from other humans and from deep study, not flipping through screens or bullet point summaries.
Well, whoever said that the school system is set up in the best way possible for human flourishing?
Right. And that's not just now, that's just the system since the beginning of school systems.
I'll tell you a story that's quite alarming. I had a teacher, I really loved him. He gave me great grades. I think I met up with him probably 10 years after high school, and we were grabbing a lunch. It was interesting to be with your teacher as an adult and just talk like an adult. And I said, hey, I'm really curious about something. I wrote a paper on so-and-so, and I copied and pasted it from Encarta Encyclopedia, and you gave me a C. Why did you do that? I could never understand, because I know you knew that I copied it because like 3 other kids had the same thing.
Wow.
And he looked at me and he said, honestly, the school system just wants to push you through. I said, what? It was the first time I'd ever heard that. They don't want to hold kids up. They just want to get them through.
Yep.
And it dawned on me like, maybe there's a better way. And I think there is. And also, I think at the same time, it's complicated because there are a lot of teachers that are doing great work and they are trying to fight that just push them through mentality. It's complex, like a lot of things in our world.
But I guess the students don't necessarily have a choice if this technology is being pushed on them, if they're being forced to use it.
Everything's on tablets and iPads and
I look back and I'm like, man, I wish I had sought mentorship earlier. I wish I had listened to what some adults were saying in my life, and I just sort of fluffed it off and didn't, as my mom would say, just fluffed it off.
Right.
And it made me dumber. So for what that's worth, as somebody who has been through the school system, some adults really know what they're talking about. Kenny, what else do you have?
You may have seen some headlines yesterday regarding the FAA's decision to shut down airspace over El Paso, Texas, and the international airport there. And then they quickly reopened the airspace. So the airspace was shut down for what was initially assessed to be a suspicious drone. They thought it may be tied to Mexican drug cartels. So they shot it down, I believe, with some kind of crazy laser. And it turned out not to be a drone. It was a party balloon.
Can you imagine?
Like a balloon from a birthday party.
What good thing comes out of a balloon? Name one, J-Bo.
Confetti. Good thing, confetti.
But then you got to clean it up.
But it's still great. It's still amazing.
It's fun when it pops. Like I've had confetti balloons in the sun at the pool party.
They're fun.
Hey, okay.
Water balloons, unless being thrown at
All right.
you.
2 good things.
But do you remember a few years ago when there were these big, massive balloons just floating around, and they were like, "We don't know what it is." I don't believe this.
But
it's a balloon, but
so it wasn't. You're saying it's not a party balloon?
No, I'm saying it's not.
Or you think there's a cover-up?
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
There's a little kid having a Ninja Turtle party, and the Leonardo balloon flew away, and it was a little scary, but we got it.
How many balloons? Let's be honest. When we were kids, they would give you a free balloon at the grocery store. I think they still do that. How many balloons fly away between the grocery store doors and the car? Tons of them. And now all of a sudden we can't tell the difference between a balloon and something else?
Well, my kids are pretty clumsy with that stuff. I've had multiple drops of balloons, which is why we banned balloons from the grocery store.
Right, which is what I'm saying, that there's so many of them happening. They happen all the time. How do you not realize this is a balloon? You have to shut the whole airspace down.
Well, it's all good questions, but I go back to one more reason to hate balloons.
Well, it is a good thing that they figured this out and at least they reopened the airspace, because generally if the FAA shuts down airspace, that lasts 10 days and can cause serious delays and flight cancellations. So they're able to quickly reverse that decision. And according to multiple outlets, including Newsweek, it was a balloon that was shot down by the military yesterday.
Now, if it was something with wings and tentacles, they would say it was a balloon. You know what I'm saying?
I think J-Bo brings up an interesting point. I did not think of that.
I'm asking questions, that's all.
Kenny, what else you got?
Rest in peace, James Vanderbeek. He passed away yesterday after a long battle with stage 3 colorectal cancer.
It's hard to believe. Man. You know, we knew that he wasn't doing great. We'd see reports, but it's like, man, he's so young.
48 years old.
Yeah. It's a little bit rattling. You go, wow. You know, how much time do we have left? We got to live every day. to the best of our ability.
Yeah, and apparently he was going through financial struggles. You may remember reports of him selling off precious memorabilia to help pay for his health care costs. And now his widow, Kimberly Vanderbeek, has launched a GoFundMe campaign to help keep them in their house, to help pay for the medical bills that they still have to pay for. Yeah. And thankfully, in less than a day, they raised over $400,000.
Great.
That's great. That's good.
Good luck.
Kenny, what else do you have?
The Olympics are being hosted in Italy, and the television network responsible for their broadcast in Italy is called Rai Sport. Several journalists at Rai Sport have announced a strike and other protest measures after their embarrassment following the Olympic opening ceremony. So here's what happened.
Embarrassing?
The commentator, the guy responsible for commentating during the opening ceremony, made tons of mistakes. First of all, he got the stadium wrong. He said they were in the Stadio Olimpico, which is in Rome, not Milan. They were in a completely different stadium.
Is the announcer local or is he?
Yeah, he's Italian.
Okay, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. All right.
He also misidentified a very popular Italian actress, Matilda Di D'Angelis. He said she was Mariah Carey.
And I looked this lady up. She looks nothing like Mariah Carey. They don't even look similar.
Yeah,
like
Mariah Carey's 25 years older than this young woman.
What
who's
does that
apparently
say about that woman, though? You know what I'm saying?
She doesn't. But she does.
Rough?
No, she does not. This guy was completely wrong.
Okay.
The Italian president was there at the opening ceremony. He was joined by the president of the Olympic Committee. This announcer said that the president of the Olympic Committee was the president's daughter.
Yeah.
So these journalists are so embarrassed that they're removing their name off of anything they produce during the Olympics. And then after the Olympics, there's going to be a 3-day strike.
You know what they need? They need that kid who's famous on Instagram who tells you how to say words in Italian. Tony Cash, NYC.
Mm-hmm.
Help him pronounce some things.
Oh, he's funny.
And a random kid comes up to me and goes, "What you got in your sandwich, prosciutto?" I threw my sandwich on the table. Prosciutto? Are you out of your mind? It's prosciutto.
It's prosciutto.
Yeah.
I don't hear a difference.
Tony Cash. That's Tony Cash NYC. We'll put that on our Instagram at TJ Podcast. They should check him out.
They would have been better off if you were announcing the opening ceremony.
You know what? They should let him announce some of the games. That would have been great.
That would be hilarious.
Maybe this announcer's just not prepared. You know?
It could be.
Clearly.
Well, he should have been prepared.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
It's tough.
It's a job, and he's supposed to be doing it.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Well, in other Olympic news, we recently talked about how Breezy Johnson, the downhill skier, she won gold, but the gold medal fell off her neck and the gold medal broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Multiple times these medals have broken.
I think there's 4 or more medals
Unreal.
that have been damaged since the Olympics started. Well, Breezy participated in the Super G event earlier today. She crashed, unfortunately. She's fine. She's not injured, but she lost. But I guess she has a little bit of a consolation prize at the finish line. Her boyfriend of a long time got down on one knee and proposed. So now Breezy is engaged.
Okay, so she said yes. That's cool.
After she crashed, that's when he decided to propose?
That's what I was thinking. I thought maybe propose after she won the gold medal, but he went a different route, I
would have
suppose.
said no if I were her.
Well, that would have taken like the light from her gold medal.
Maybe.
Look at him with his nice jawline.
Yeah.
That's a nice, strong man.
Chin strap things going on.
Kenny, what else you got?
There's a new type of betting that's available. They're called prediction markets. There's apps like Cashier and Polymarket. It's
you
interesting.
Said betting, not bedding.
Betting, like
betting.
Like you can bet on anything. That's the thing. Essentially, a prediction market, they're exchange-traded platforms where users buy and sell binary yes or no contracts based on the outcome of future events like elections, sports, or economic indicators.
Okay, too complicated. Bets, it's who's going to win, who's not going to win.
You can bet on anything practically.
I'm just giving you a little background because there was a Polymarket and Kalshi bet on whether or not Cardi B would perform during Bad Bunny's halftime show. And the answer to that question, yes or no, is in question. Because she really only appeared and danced in like almost as an extra.
She performed.
She performed.
She was there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say she performed.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, she did.
So you said, so you think Pedro Pascal also performed?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a set.
So did Jessica Alba.
If you go to a Broadway show and the ensemble cast is there supporting the main cast,
they
are they
perform.
performers or not?
Yeah, but that's different. They're getting like
paid
to be there. And
Says who?
I'm assuming they get paid if they're an ensemble.
So
cast.
does payment make you a performer?
No, making you a performer is performing. They were just background dancing. They just happened to be there. I don't think
She was performing.
I appreciate your artistic question.
Well, I'm an artistic person.
'Tis a man on the street playing a flute, but not being paid. 'Tis he a performer? The
he
answer-
is.
Wait,
yes.
I have a question. If I go to a club and I'm dancing, does that make me a performer?
Yeah.
You're performing, yeah.
I don't. What?
Right now, you're performing.
You know what? Can I just say, isn't it nice that things that are meaningless are still being debated in this very serious world of controversy? I feel like this is a refreshing conversation, as much as I hate it.
Well, people put money on either a yes or no outcome, and it's unclear to the point where
Did they decide?
Well, one app, Kalshi, decided not to declare a winner. Instead, they settled
Cop-out.
at the last traded price, and they issued partial payments. Now,
Cop-out.
she clearly danced and she mouthed lyrics, but she didn't actually sing into a microphone, and that's causing disputes among
The
the
question
bettors.
wasn't did she sing? It was
No,
did she
no.
perform? And she performed.
That's not performing.
Kenny, stop wasting my time.
Well,
What else
the
you got?
other
I'm done.
app, Poly
I don't want to know about
Market,
it.
they haven't
Stop
issued a
talking
final
about it.
ruling, and they say tens of millions of dollars have been
loves it.
risked
can't
on
stop.
this
He can't
particular
stop talking.
We
outcome.
wound him up, and now he just...
You know, I'm just learning how to ignore you sometimes, and just soldier through.
Okay, we're just...
Soldier through, Kenny.
We're done with the Cardi B story.
Well,
she
now
was
we are.
performing.
Now we are. Now that I
should have-
finished.
They should have asked me, and I would have had a clear answer.
Now that I finish, I can move on to the next
Okay,
story. if you'd like.
boys.
You ran out of time.
Stop
Kenny,
fighting.
it's the TJ Show, and we thank you for keeping us somewhat puzzled.
That's what's happening.
And look at that. Overnight, an update on a story we brought up yesterday at this time. This is sort of a messy story. It's just sad. We were talking about this Olympian that won a bronze medal, and it was the post-event interview, and he used that time to share something that was going on in his life. He said he met the woman of his dreams 6 months ago, but he just told her a week prior to the win that he cheated on her. And it blew up the relationship, and he's like, this is the most amazing girl. I shouldn't have done it.
I
And
only
he-
have eyes for her.
Right, but he brought it up in this public space. Now, the girlfriend has responded, who didn't ask for any of this.
The ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
She writes one of the local Norwegian papers and says, it's hard to forgive, even after such a public declaration of love in front of the whole world. I have not asked to be put in this position, and it's hard to be there. Yeah, like she was just minding her own business.
That's right. Probably watching the Olympic Games and like, what? When she heard him say
Yeah,
that.
now all of a sudden she's the center of attention. We have had contact, and he knows my feelings about this. Former girlfriend thanked my family, my friends who've embraced me and supported me during this, and to all the others who have thought about me and sympathized with me without knowing who I am. And they're keeping her anonymous, which is at least nice. After receiving criticism, the Olympian said, I sincerely apologize for revealing this personal story on a happy day for Norwegian biathlon. I am not myself, not thinking clearly. And then he apologizes to the guy who won the gold medal, who was completely overshadowed by this madness. And then he also apologizes to the former girlfriend, who has been put in the media spotlight without her wish. Hope she's doing okay. I can't redo this, but I want to put it behind me and focus on the Olympics. I will not make any further comments about it. Well, now the toothpaste is out of the tube, guys. It is what it is.
He is down bad. I mean, he must have loved this girl, but not enough to not cheat.
Well, and it's also just a reminder. We think in the moment that these horrific decisions are going to be exciting, and they're almost never exciting. You hear big crane knocking into a building from a stupid one night, whatever. Just you taking down this life that you've spent so many years building up. You're hurting the people you love. I think this is another clear reminder. We don't need to create a mess in our life.
Yeah.
Thank God. If we've got a great life and we've got people we love, let's not hurt them.
And I know that I think social plays a role. I mean, I'm not blaming social for everything. People make their own decisions, okay? People have been cheating before social, okay?
Back in the caves.
Right, exactly. But I think when you're scrolling through social, you think, oh, there's something else better out there. Or you start comparing. And the truth is that the grass is greener where you water it. If you do not water your grass, and I'm not just talking about your lawn care, it will die. If you water your grass, it will grow. So water your grass.
100% agreed. This is the TJ Show. Who's this?
I have something to say to TJ.
Yeah, can you tell me your name again real quick? I recognize the voice, but I'm...
No, well, I wanted to ask you, no, I'm not going to give it away. And J-Bo, you probably know, but don't give it away. And
Okay,
Heather and who's the other guy?
Kenny.
Kenny?
Kendall, yeah.
Yeah. The crew, don't give it away because I want TJ to... Did you miss me?
Now, is this...
You remember me?
Is this...
Your secret admirer.
Nancy?
Oh, you melt my heart. I was one of your first callers from Minneapolis. Did you miss me?
No, of course I missed you. I think about you all the time. And I tell my wife,
yeah,
Jess,
right.
that she better treat me right because I got a Nancy in Minneapolis who really likes me.
You said that to your wife?
Yeah,
Well, she
you
knows
better-
that. You had her listen to that first call I made, right?
Yeah, you were very... you seemed to really like my voice. And
Since you remembered my name, that melt my heart, and then I'm not mad at you about... You when Candy called... First time Candy called in, I think it was the first time. I was
yes,
listening.
Candy is one of our most frequent callers from Wisconsin.
You said such nice things about Candy, and you didn't say nice things about me when I talked to you the first 2 times or whatever.
Oh, well...
You jealous?
What is this?
It does not look good on
I'll
you.
be honest a little bit.
Okay,
It doesn't
well,
look good on you.
Nancy, there's enough of me...
J-Bo, is that you?
Yes.
Nancy, there's enough of me to go around, and it's an unusual circumstance for me to hear that a lovely woman like you likes me so much in that way, and I'm honored by it, and I brag about it all the time, so thank you.
Yeah, to who? Your wife?
Oh, yeah, she needs to know that there's someone.
Get out.
My wife has a line around the block
Shut
of
up.
weird dudes who text her. I don't have any. So,
Weird dudes text her?
yeah, oh, yeah, they love her.
You don't take away her cell phone?
No, of course not.
No? Why would he do that?
Is he jealous?
No, I'm not
No,
jealous
he's
at all.
not jealous.
No, she's very committed.
How long you been married? Well, you have to be. You got like 10 kids or something, don't you?
Well, listen, when she looks like that, it's hard to stop.
Oh, your wife is sexy?
Yes.
She's sexier than me?
Well, I don't know what you look like.
Well, she's younger, so she got to be sexier than me, so...
No, I mean, listen.
I'm not too bad for my age.
No, I believe you. And, Nancy, it's a miracle that my wife said yes, so I'm just going to keep going with that, all right?
Oh, about marrying you?
Yes.
Well, how long you been married?
13 years this year.
How many kids you have? And they all have really creative names, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
What are they again?
Do you work for the Central Intelligence Agency?
No, the federal one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Charlie, Willa, and Noah.
What are their ages?
Nancy, I gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta finish the show here.
You gotta talk to me.
We got a show to
music's
do.
Playing. What's going on here? The music's playing.
Of course.
What
Nancy
are their ages?
in Minneapolis, one of a kind. Literally, it's the only lady other than my wife who likes me. So I'm
Oh, really? Okay.
always happy to
All right,
hear from you.
No, I just want to know if you miss me and if you still love me, and I guess you do, so everything's okay.
Yep, that's right, Nancy. You got a special place in my heart.